He's a part-time wedding singer now these days. We had the French connection there for a bit of a song at the wedding. It was a lot of fun. I think he got to learn how the Australians drink beer, and we got to learn how the French sing.
Gentlemen, put your hands to Johan Zarco! Hey! Jack Miller! Lovely seeing you, Johan. Thank you very much. You just grab that one. We really appreciate taking some precious moments out of a really busy day. Hey man, good to see you.
Likewise.
Thanks for taking some time. Yeah, you good? Can you sing? Give us a song. There you go. We're good to go.
G'day guys.
Oh my God, it's race day all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Where's
Where did that come from?
Isn't that nuts? Obviously the weather's no good tomorrow. We've brought the race forward tomorrow. Your thoughts, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty hectic day thus far with FP3 and then obviously qualifying and now going straight into a 27-lap race. So I reckon I'll be pretty well spent by this evening. But fingers crossed we got something that cheers us up. A little shiny thing would be lovely.
It would be. You know, you got a bit of history around here, and obviously this place can also kind of tip the tables a little bit in terms of results. It can mix things up a little bit around here. So anything's possible.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we got a solid starting position. I mean, the third row there, right in the centre, with the KTM starts, we should be able to near on whole shots. What do you think by the time we get to turn one? But we'll be right. Get our elbows out. It's going to be a long race, and again, without having as much time on the bike or as much time doing laps, it's a bit of an unknown. Discussing in the car, you know, what are you going to go? Sort of, I was trying to get some info out of him. I think he was trying to get some out of me. So neither of us were giving away too much.
So I had fifth in qualifying for you.
Yeah.
Incredible result. You happy?
Happy, yeah, because pretty happy because many races now I could not really do a good qualifying. So starting second row tomorrow will be. Today and tomorrow if we race will be very important. But as Jack said, we were speaking in the car and which tire we can use. The medium one can do the race, but he will drop also. The problem that you cannot have a real good speed on it, and the soft one you can feel comfortable, but you don't know how it and when it will drop. So that's the tricky of Phillip Island, and also these very fast and long corners. No one can really go away, so it should be a group race. That what is most of the time the most funny.
The power of the slipstream is no doubt important here. Is this a circuit that you very much enjoy riding?
Yeah, if you feel good, you enjoy a lot because you can make a lot of differences between the speed. That's why if you are a bit late or you want to catch someone in front, you just go a bit faster in the corner. But if you are alone, it's hard to have this difference of the speed. So that's why we can be in group, and also the difference of the speed, you can have this advantage to overtake. So yeah, it's quite a nice track. This morning was tricky. Yesterday was perfect conditions. This morning with the wind and cool temperature, but we are still quite warm. It's only tomorrow that will be. We hope we don't cancel the sprint race, but it seems that it will be so windy, plus the rain, plus 12 degrees. Maybe it's gonna be not the most funny, but it's only tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you, John. I don't think my mic's working. Oh, thank you. You're very generous. Mate, it's we've seen this place when it's at its worst weather-wise. I was here a couple of years ago. I'm a fan. I come here and watch the racing. I remember the winds were so gnarly coming from the side. It was pushing you guys off the road, down the front straight into turn one. It was literally just pushing people off the track. So you don't want it to be like that, do you?
No, definitely. Even from yesterday, I mean, yesterday was fantastic. The weather's been unreal up until now, and even this morning, you know, there's definitely, you can feel that 10-15 km/h wind increase coming down into turn one. I don't know if you guys saw, there would have been a few blokes. I definitely blew off the end of turn one today, but yeah.
Today?
Yeah, well, just got sort of ran wide, wasn't able to tip in where you were yesterday. All your markers had to move, but just because yesterday there was nothing, but yeah, 2019 I think it was pretty sketchy. I remember I was keeping like 3 meters margin from the outside curb there, and I saw a couple boys weren't, and then obviously someone got blown off the track at 350k an hour, so that ain't ideal.
I can't even imagine. I've raced cars my entire life. I can't even imagine what 350 kilometres an hour feels like with no doors, no roof, no cage. Can you put it into words?
Dodgy.
Dodgy.
Yeah, it's pretty dodgy. Especially here, I mean, down the front straight, you know, it sort of drops away right at the end and the thing starts getting light and shaking, and generally at that point, that's when the slipstream's in full effect. So
Yeah.
at that point, somebody comes blowing past you with this massive buffer of wind off them, so that shifts you a metre, and then you get exposed to, just after us here, you sort of get exposed to the wind, that shifts you another metre, so you're trying to ride within margin, but it gets pretty hard at some points, but it's a lot of fun, and I think, you know, we all love coming here and especially enjoying this track like we have done the last couple of days.
What about Red Bull KTM? You know, you're finding form, you're feeling comfortable on the bike, you know, are things working for you? Like, can you feel the power of the people behind you when you're at your home event? You know, does that equate to anything? Does that lift you that little bit, that extra 2%?
Definitely, no, I mean, for sure. Seeing everybody around is awesome, you know, with the support we get back home is phenomenal. I can't thank you all enough. Aussies doing different. We got that new chassis a couple of races ago. Had a couple of races where we struggled throughout the mid-season, but we found our feet again and the bike's working really well, and we were able to challenge the boys on the new caddy a little bit more. I mean, it's been a project that I also want to be a part of, and I'm very fortunate to be where I am.
Let's talk about where you are in life right now. So, got a new bub,
Yep.
married as well now. So we're ticking off boxes. We're starting to mature a little bit. What's that like? What impact does that have on your racing?
No impact on the racing. I mean, a little bit more flat out when I get home, especially the last couple of weeks. I mean, Ruby's been doing a fantastic job. She's basically been on the single mum train since Pip's come around with all the racing that we've had on. We couldn't have timed it any better, I don't think. I mean, we're right at the, let's say, busiest point in the season, but no, it's been fantastic, and she stepped up to the plate. I'm trying to change as many nappies as I possibly can when I get home, and
Yeah, are you lying? Or
no, I'm doing.
You just saying that there's an
I
audience
pull
here?
my weight. I mean, then I get to go for a 2-week holiday. I mean, holiday, go racing.
Yeah.
But, no, it's been awesome. You know, it's been a hectic 18 months, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Is it true that this lovely man did something very, very special for your wedding?
He's a part-time wedding singer now these days. We had the French connection there for a bit of a song at the wedding. It was a lot of fun. I think he got to learn how the Australians drink beer, and we got to learn how the French sing.
What did you perform?
It was a French song, but I changed the lyrics in English to make a little text to Ruby and Jack from Queensland, having a fantastic day that we can wish the best for them. That was the song, but I took a French song that is not so famous, but is not international famous. Maybe people in France know it, but not everyone in France. So most of the people at the wedding were thinking that I create everything. So they were.
And you should have just run with that. I would have run with that.
Oh, sure.
Who wants to hear him sing?
No, I need
Just a little bit.
I need to drink. I need to get one, and you have to drink a little bit more. So because like this, your level of every meal it could be a little bit lower.
Jerhan, what's your strategy for the race today?
Would be good to follow Jorge, the teammate that is flying at the moment, and if I stay in the group to play the podium will be great. I think he will try to go away, so why not try to follow him? But I think I'm not the only one to have this plan, so we have to handle it pretty well. Overall, if I choose the software tire, it means that I will have for sure for half race an advantage, so I need to handle it. And then let's see for the second half how the other riders will drop or not. So the strategy is stay always in the top 5 riders to don't miss an opportunity to go away if someone is going.
Yeah, my strategy is to try not to get cleaned out of turn 4 again this year. Really annoying, not real ideal. But No, I mean, like John said, we haven't really decided on tyres yet what we're going to do. I'm leaning more towards the soft, the gamble. But, you know, the smart decision would be the medium. We had good pace on the medium this morning. It's just, you kind of can't understand what it's doing. You've got like more spin and you don't really know, you can't really feel how to keep it in the window. Whereas with the soft, you can feel where the spin is a lot clearer and you can try and keep it not spinning a lot easier. But we were a couple minutes late just sitting there trying to decide. That's the thing, everything's so fast this weekend. So I'll go back, see what the boys are saying. I think we're more on the medium side. We'll play the long game and wobble around there at the end.
Unreal. Just finally, I know you're a quad lock nut. This is an incredible Australian company that's supporting this our wonderful sport that we all love so much. Quad lock, it's a pretty incredible product.
Yeah, definitely. It's having this in Australia. I mean, it's unreal. As you said, supporting all sorts of motorsports, whether it be MotoGP, Dakar with Chucky there. I see his ugly mug in the back. But and then even the Lawrence boys. There's a lot of it all over the world. And supporting motorcycling, we're a relatively small sport in terms of global everything. And these guys is awesome to see them get behind it.
Who wants a hat? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.